Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Kathie J Show. How are you today? I'm so happy that you're joining me. I have a delicious and fun show planned for you guys today. But first, if you haven't, please take a second really fast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just Kathie J, and you'll get everything that's going on in my show and what's going on in my life right there at that YouTube channel. So thank you very much. All right, everybody. Whew, heat is on. We're going to be in the 90s today. So I've got some amazing hikes that you can cool down with a little later on in the show with travel journalist and adventurer Jennifer Broome. But right now, this patient gentleman right here screams deliciousness, everybody. I love ice cream, and he has a brand new ice cream shop opening up in Colorado. Here to tell us all about it, this is Ben Van Leeuwen, the CEO and co-founder of delicious Van Leeuwen ice cream. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Kathie.
This is
I'm
awesome.
So excited.
No, I'm so excited. You don't understand. Like, this body was made of ice cream.
Perfect.
So I am your taste tester.
We've got you covered today.
I've actually already had your ice cream because it's so good. So It's hearing you on the show today was amazing. So you, my friend, though, tell me how your story began where you started doing ice cream.
So we started Van Leeuwen 15 years ago in New York City, but 5 years before that, when I was 18 years old, I needed a summer job. I responded to an ad in the newspaper where I grew up in the suburbs in Connecticut to drive an ice cream truck.
Okay.
And I ended up driving an ice cream truck.
You were an ice cream truck. Like,
I was the old-fashioned ice cream truck.
That was you.
Strawberry shortcake bars, chocolate eclair bars.
Yeah.
I went to
Pop
college.
bombs, all the deliciousness
all
that comes in the truck. Yeah.
And I like the business model of this truck that you didn't have to pay rent on. And 5 years later, I was finishing college. I had taken a year off college, traveled all over the world. And when I did that, I became really excited by good food.
Yeah.
But not just good food.
Okay.
Good food that was normal and available to everyone.
Yes, thank you.
So
good
the
food
way
that was at a good price.
Exactly.
Good food that was, yes, I
the
love
way that we always say when we talk about this, we say in Italy, there's no foodies. You're just an Italian and you care about food. So we wanted to make a product that was really good, that was accessible, that was just normal. And we said, let's make the best ice cream we can. Let's sell it off of trucks. To us, that meant then, and it still means using a lot of cream, a lot of egg yolks, none of the unnecessary stuff, and then finding ingredients like the pistachios from Bronte, Sicily, the Mexican and Tahitian vanillas that we use a combination of.
Yeah.
Brought some stuff to try too.
So everybody, oh no, we're trying it, trust me. But you guys, this is so funny. When he was telling me, he goes, "This is the pistachios that were brought in from the blah 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 of Italy." What did you say it is?
I mean, I was half joking, but from the slopes of Mount Etna and Bronte, Sicily, they grow wild there. And the story's cool, but what makes it good is the taste, the experience. Even if you knew none of this, our goal is to create a product that you taste and say, "Wow, that's good."
Your brother helps you out too. When did your brother join the team?
So my brother and Laura O'Neill, my best friend, the three of us started the company together from day one. So it was the three of us on this beat up old ice cream truck that we bought on eBay for $3,000 on the streets of New York City.
That's awesome.
All living in one apartment with two other friends.
Did it come with rats? Did you get that?
No rats.
The truck? No, that
no
didn't.
rats.
They went for the truck.
Yeah. There's no vermin around the ice cream.
But no, I was just talking about the truck you got for $3,000. But you know what? What I love about ice cream is you got to be an ice cream lover to create a good ice cream that I'm going to want to have and come back for.
Absolutely.
And I see that you swirl it right. You got a mix of everything in there. So when we come back, Ben, you're going to tell all of us how you actually create the magic that goes in each cup, okay?
Great.
We'll be right back after this message.
Kathie J.
Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law, what makes us different makes us better.
Kathie J.
Amazing. I love everybody, the people that you meet. I tell you what, welcome back to the Kathie J. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. You probably get sick of hearing that, don't you? But I had to do it. Everybody, this is Ben Van Leeuwen. He is the CEO and co-founder of this delicious Van Leeuwen ice cream. Okay, so we talked about it. Now we know why you started it. Now we're going to get into the flavors. So you serve what you call a French style
We do
of
a
ice cream.
French style ice cream. So that is 18% butterfat. So we use a ton of cream and a ton of egg yolks. This is one of our best sellers. This is the Honeycomb Ice Cream.
Oh, yes.
I want you to give that a try.
Okay, all right.
I might even give it a try myself.
Try it.
But what really makes it French style ice cream is the egg yolk. So this is a custard. And then I'm going to give you a little bit of the praline butter cake.
Look at that.
top.
Okay, yeah, put it
Look
right
at
on
that.
top. Look at that picture. Like, your ice cream is so beautiful. the swirls in it, the colors in it. How much work goes into deciding, oh my gosh,
The
is that what I can
sundaes.
get at your store? You
can
load it
get-
up like that?
Oh, yeah,
You
big
get
time.
naughty with my ice cream. That's amazing. You do shakes. Of course you do
course
shakes.
we do
Of course
shakes,
you do
yeah.
shakes. Okay, so I'm sorry. Back to you and the flavors. This one is what I'm about to try?
That is the praline butter cake. So
Okay.
it's a sweet cream custard with a touch of Mexican vanilla, candied pecans, and chewy, gooey butter cake. That one is so good. And what we do with all of our flavors is there's no unnecessary stuff. So it's milk, cream, cane sugar, egg yolks, nothing else other than the flavorings. And we work really hard to keep stuff like palm oil, which environmentally isn't great, out of the product.
I love that you do that. You know that term you can't trust a skinny chef?
I
I don't know if I can trust a skinny.
well,
I haven't even seen you try your ice
I mean,
cream
I
yet.
have to work out because I eat so much
Okay, well,
ice
good.
cream.
Well, put that spoon
All
in
right,
there.
yeah.
You're
Let
going to
me-
use a
let
big
me get
scooper to put
that.
your mouth in.
Exactly.
What is your favorite ice cream? I know,
it's
right?
good.
The honeycomb
Wow,
is a
it's
hit.
really
I
good.
mean, you should tell the owners what a good...
My favorite is, this morning it's the honeycomb for
Okay.
some reason. But other times it is this one. Let me
Okay.
give you
So
another scoop.
your flavors. You
That's
also
gonna
have
be
vegan
easier to
ice
get
cream.
into.
Okay, no.
The Marion berry cheesecake. And we have vegan ice cream.
Yes, please tell everybody about how your vegan ice cream.
So our vegan is made with cashews.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just got carried away with the ice cream. That was delicious.
It's cashews, coconuts, cocoa butter, and coconut oil.
Okay, you don't have to do that. I'm just
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
put,
dig right in.
I see a little
Yeah.
thing of caramel right there. So how many different vegan
This is a
flavors do
peanut
you
butter
have?
one. We have about 10 vegan flavors on the menu in the stores.
Oh my God, that's insane.
It's really good.
Okay, the
right?
peanut butter just melts right
Yeah.
in your mouth just like the ice cream does.
And then this is the
You guys, I just want you
strawberry.
to know, today, for some reason, all the stars aligned, and this is the best show ever. This is
Good.
heaven.
I mean, ice cream does
but
that.
You know what I love? In addition to these delicious flavors, you also get down with the unique flavors that everybody's out there looking for. You got mac and
Absolutely.
cheese.
Mac and
Kraft
cheese.
mac and cheese,
Earl
everybody.
Grey tea, which is another unusual one, but really popular.
You got the affogato, right? Coffee.
Affogato made with Jimmy Butler, the basketball player's Big Face coffee brand. That's in all of the stores right now. It's so good.
Okay, so do you hear how we already, like, our lips even have the cream in it
I
still?
know,
Like, it's
I
so
know.
delicious. So you are opening your first store.
We're opening our first
2
store in
days.
Colorado
Yes.
on 29th Street in Boulder on Saturday from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Come by. We're doing dollar scoops all day. And the first 100 people get this cool swag that we made for Boulder.
Isn't this awesome? Yeah, so
Yeah.
specifically for Boulder, their first store is going to be opening in Boulder, everybody. Please get there beginning at 11.
Beginning at 1.
Beginning at 1,
one,
excuse me.
yeah.
You get dollar scoops, and the first 50 people in line.
First 50 people
Get some swag as
bags,
well.
T-shirts. And
So-
then we'll be opening at Larimer Square in Denver in about a month.
Yes,
too. So we're really
congratulations.
excited
You're
about
in
that.
so much of the United
Yeah.
States already, so Colorado is very happy
know,
to
we're
have you come
psyched.
and call us home as well. So thank you so much.
Thanks,
man.
Kathie.
And
Thanks
you know
for
what?
having me.
There is a lot of people waiting to eat this ice cream behind the scenes, so we're going to let it happen.
Can't wait to
So
see you guys.
One more time, everybody. The Leeuwen Ice Cream Shop is opening up this Saturday in Boulder. First 100 customers get swag. Denver location will be opening up in September. Go to vanleeuwenicecream.com. Thank
Cool,
you.
thanks.
Okay, I'm getting
See ya.
down. We'll be right
Me
back with
too.
Jennifer Broome.
Kathie J.
Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.
Kathie J.
Welcome back to the Kathie J Show, everybody. That was delicious, Jennifer.
I was just salivating.
It's so good. So everybody, welcome back to the show. Please, Jennifer Broome. Yay! Jennifer Broome is our travel journalist as well as an adventurer. You are amazing.
I go all over.
You go all over, and I love you for it. I love that this is your life.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So what I want to do is go through, like, you know, where in the state you can go. We can go like on an overnight trip or just a one-day trip. So we're gonna start with lakes, okay? 'Cause
Yeah.
you always get asked about the lakes. 'Cause
Yep.
that's why we're here. It's in our own backyard.
It's time to cool off, and people are looking for unique, special places to go. I have to tell you about this first one because it is one I recently visited, and it has such a wow factor to it. It's Lake Isabel. It is in the Isabel National Forest. It's between Rye and Beulah. So Beulah is about 20 miles west of Pueblo. So to
Okay.
give you an idea as to where I'm talking
Yes.
about. It's in the Wet Mountains. It's on a National Scenic Byway. It's the Frontier Frontier Pathways. It's the extension of the Frontier Pathways
Wow.
National Scenic Byways. It's super easy. It's right off the road.
That's
There's
what I
no
like.
hiking involved in this one, which is very rare for me even.
Thank you for giving us that one.
But it's just that picturesque, non-motorized boats only. So if you've got a kayak, canoe, paddleboard, go on out and do that. Fishing, just enjoy.
It looks beautiful.
Stop on the side of the road and just stand there and enjoy it. It's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I love that. Okay, all right. So, are there any good lakes that are here that we don't have to go that far to Pueblo for?
Yeah, I think right outside of Denver, one I love, and I actually love it year-round, is Bar Lake State Park.
Yes, in Adams County.
Yes,
Yeah.
highly recommend. There's one of the gazebos, and it kind of doesn't even look like it's in Colorado. It looks like it's somewhere else.
It does.
Because of the gazebos and the nature preserve side. So half of it's nature preserve, half of it is an open lake where you can have motorized boats and that sort of thing. But
Yeah, and they just put in, we know from the Colorado Lottery, they just put in a huge fishing deck area. So people are loving that. So Bar Lake's a good place to go.
you know, and you can do out and back hikes. You can hike all the way around the lake if you want to. It's about 9 miles. You can do just
People, did you see my face? You want to hike 9 miles? You just
It's
do
flat.
that? Okay.
It's just around a lake. But I will say that nature preserve is one of my favorite spots to go because it's one of the best areas in the country to see bald eagles.
I love hearing that. I didn't know there was bald eagles up there.
They have ones that have been coming there for decades.
Oh my
So, and you
gosh.
can especially see them during the winter. So it's kind of something to think about, but it's also a great spot to go in the summertime.
Because I'm proud to be an American.
Yes.
Okay, so we live right next to Rocky Mountain National Park. We're so lucky. We got to get into it.
Yes, and just a reminder, you do have to do the reservation system, but if you're thinking ahead, you can get in, or just even the night before, there are openings. I love it because it's not as crowded, and I want to take you on 2 different ones.
Okay.
One, you want to do the easy one or the harder one first?
I want to do,
We're doing the harder
okay.
one.
Yeah.
This is Sand Beach Lake. No joke. This is a 9-mile round trip hike.
Wow.
So yeah, this actually just a really, really unique experience. And then you get to this sand beach. When I was there was no one else. You can camp. So if you want to do it as an overnight, absolutely go do that. It's in the Wild Basin area of Rocky Mountain National Park. It's just spectacular.
It
so,
is amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, so that 9 miles
Yeah.
is manageable if you wanted to do it all in one day or if you want to do it as an overnight or even a weekend.
Or you can just follow Jennifer Broome on her social media and do it with her.
Okay, but let me give you one that's like so easy to get to because it
Okay.
is right off of Trail Ridge Road.
Okay.
This is Lake Irene. It is just close to Milner Pass, so it's more on the west side of Rocky Mountain National Park.
Whoa, I
you want
love
to talk
that.
about picturesque? Just a couple of minutes and you're enjoying the reflection of the clouds and what's happening in the sky in this beautiful, beautiful lake. It's a half-mile loop around the lake.
Yeah.
Absolutely spectacular.
Man, it just takes you back. I mean, it's just calm just looking at the photos.
And a good chance you might see moose in that area, so just a heads up, be on the lookout for that too.
A moose?
Maybe two. If you, especially at dawn and dusk on the west side of Rocky Mountain National Park, that is a fantastic time of day, both those time periods. And the best area in Rocky Mountain National Park is on the west side to see
Really?
those
To
moose.
see the moose,
And
okay.
elk and all sorts of other critters.
Now, when I saw a moose, I was at Grand Lake. Okay, and
That's on the west side.
There you
so
go.
if you are
On
looking
the
for
west
a
side.
destination lake, absolutely iconic Grand Lake. This falls into the category of if you know, you know.
Yes.
Once you go once, you're going to want to go
Always.
again. It is so spectacular. Even if you just go for a day, the town itself is fabulous.
Yeah.
I was just up there a couple of weeks ago, and you get that view of Rocky Mountain National Park and the Never Summer Mountain Range, and it's just a unique spot. Of course, remember they were also impacted by fire
Yes,
in
yes.
2020. They are recovering quite well. It's a very unique landscape right now on the west side of Rocky Mountain National Park. And as you're coming between Rocky Mountain National Park and Grand Lake, it's watching that part of the world come back to life
Yes,
after a wildfire.
after a fire.
So go spend some time there. Go rent a kayak. They have a little shack there that you can rent a kayak and go and enjoy it. It's just
Jennifer,
beautiful.
you get down. I love you.
All right, hey, so now we're going on to Silverthorne at
Yeah.
Lillypad Lake. Super easy to get to. Silverthorne, I think a lot of people tend to just drive through, maybe stop for gas. You want to go and do this hike. Ultra family friendly. It's a short one. A little bit harder would be over near Vail. It is Whitney Lake.
Okay.
It is definitely a tougher one. You can see, but doable with families. It is doable, but you're going to have some incline with this one. Crossing river streams, getting to the Alpine Lake, maybe even seeing some snow as you get up close to it, but it is just gorgeous. And it's about 5.7 miles, so the distance is a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And near Aspen, Cathedral Lake, one of my all-time favorite lakes to go to on a wildflower hike specifically.
Wildflower hike.
Oh, Cathedral Lake near Aspen is just off the charts beautiful. There's some switchbacks though. They are brutal. But the rest of the hike with the wildflowers in the lake is just fantastic. And if I say it's brutal, just count on it.
Just be ready. Or you can just follow Jennifer Broome on her social media.
You do that too.
Yeah, you do it too. So when we come back, we have more to cover with Jennifer. How about finding out what her favorite destinations in the world are? We'll be right back.
Kathie J.
The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Kathie J Show. If you're sitting at home right now dreaming about going on a vacation, Jennifer Broome has all the great ideas for you. Jennifer Broome has traveled all over the world. She knows the best places to stay. Please welcome back to the show, a travel journalist and adventurer. I love you, Jennifer.
Oh, I love you
Thank
back.
you.
And I love it during a commercial break. Kathy asked me, she goes, have you been to all these places? Is this all your video? The answer is yes.
Yeah, like you have been living your life like it's golden, living your life like it's golden.
Too. Hey, we got one life. Live it well.
Amen. Amen. You're inspiring all of us. So thanks for coming on the show and sharing all this with us. So let's talk about world destinations, the ones we all dream of. There are some that are nonstop flights that you are saying will fill our bucket.
Oh man, this one is so spectacular. And I was telling you earlier that it's one of the biggest shocks for me, one of these places that I've been before, but it's San Luis Obispo County.
Yeah.
Slow cow is what they call it, or slow. You go, it is a simple flight. I flew out on a Tuesday evening, so you could work all day, fly to the California coast. It's a fantastic spot to go whale watching. I mean, it was so awesome. The past couple of days, they've been putting up on their social, that company I went out with, that they've been seeing both, seeing them all really close. That was the elephant seals. This is Hearst Castle. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's a really unique experience to go take that tour of the castle, and then wine tasting. So they go from the coast to Paso Robles and just have amazing vineyards there. And
that
so
sounds
neat.
great.
Yeah,
that was great.
Super. It's a 2-hour flight, nonstop flight, easy to get to.
All right, check. That one's approved. Okay, the next one, Alaska. Now, Alaska is on a lot of people's bucket list.
It is.
And what is the best way to see the most of Alaska?
I think one of the better ways is to actually take a cruise.
I'm cool with that.
And here you can see, this is in Sitka, where I was in a sanctuary for bears and, of course, the bald eagles.
Oh my gosh.
The totem poles, you can learn about, the original people, the indigenous people.
Amazing.
Yes, it did. This is the
fish.
Hubbard Glacier that you see from the boat. It is such a unique thing. It's called calving, when the big giant pieces of ice come crashing off and you hear it. This is the Mendenhall Glacier, where you can see there in Juneau.
Yes.
Just spectacular. That's a porcupine, just because I want you to see a porcupine.
That's
and
the food.
Oh, the food.
All the food.
But it is a great way to not only see just one part of Alaska on a cruise.
Yes.
You can see multiple places.
That's important.
Ketchikan was my favorite, though,
Where?
because you took Ketchikan.
Okay.
Because you take a seaplane into Misty Fjords National Monument. Off the charts adventure. Fantastic.
You did one of those
Where you
seaplanes.
go. Yes, you
You've
take off
done
and
so
land
much
on the water.
Oh my God, you've done so much. That's amazing. Okay, so what if people want a beach destination?
Oh, this is a new one that also does have a nonstop flight from Denver in the wintertime. This is Roatan, Honduras. So a lot of times people think about Central America, you think Mexico, Belize, go a little bit farther south, go to Honduras, super safe on Roatan.
Amazing.
The sunsets are phenomenal, just a really neat spot. Whether you just want to chill in the water or you want to party on the beach, they have everything for everyone and every budget, and phenomenal snorkeling. It is part of the second largest barrier reef in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a win. You don't have to go to Australia.
Yeah, you
got
literally can walk from the beach and go out and snorkel, and you are seeing all sorts of things.
Now we all can ski here, but you also have another place to recommend to go skiing.
Go to Canada and go to Banff.
Powder pack powder, people.
Oh yes, this is Norquay. It's the locals mountain. It is so much fun, and just a lot of people think of Banff as a summer destination.
Yeah.
I would go in the wintertime because you have 3 ski areas within 30 minutes of the town of Banff. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a national park in Canada.
Oh no, you win, you're winning, Jennifer. You're winning.
This is Johnson Canyon. It's an ice walk through the canyon. Now it was 22 degrees below zero when we started, but so it was cold. It was cold, but it is such a unique, cool experience, and that's kind of something you don't necessarily find here in Colorado.
Oh no, that was amazing.
So yes,
that was
definitely.
amazing.
You're thinking about. We have a lot of people that love to ski, and they like to ski ski all over the world,
Yeah.
Banff should be on the top of that list.
Okay, all right. So you have so many different destinations that people should go to, and I thank you so much for giving us your time
Sure.
and everything. So how can people follow you to know exactly where you're going?
Sure. Well, my website,
Yes.
sweftawaytoday.com, is a great way, or just hit me up on social media. I'm always answering questions about, hey, have you been here? You've been there. Instagram, it's Jennifer Broome Travel. Same thing on TikTok. Yes, I am in that TikTok world.
Yes, she
I am
is.
now officially in the over 50 TikTokers.
So at Jennifer Broome Travel is where you can find Jennifer. And you know what? You also give advice for the best gear to take, the best time to go. If you're traveling alone, you've got tips on all of that. So many different things. Just go to her website, sweftawaytoday.com. And when you get to those destinations, I expect you to tag Jennifer and let her know that you made it there.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Keep keeping on, girl. And thank you guys so much for continuing to support the Kathie J Show. Everybody have a great day, and thank you so much.